Welcome back to AM Northwest. The star-studded espionage thriller Lioness returns for a second season. As the CIA's fight against terror moves closer to home, the team adds a new Lioness operative to infiltrate a previously unknown threat.
A congresswoman was kidnapped on American soil, her family killed.
I want trophies on the wall, big trophies.
Get a lioness on the ground?
A lioness isn't designed to gather intel. We hit hard targets.
Everyone is watching on this one. And I do mean everyone.
I choose the asset. I choose the cover. I build a plan, and I run it.
You're green. Go get her.
We welcome one of the stars and co-creators of Lioness, actress Jill Wagner. Good morning, Jill.
Hi, good morning, guys.
So let me ask you this. Didn't this all start with an idea that you and your husband had sitting around a bonfire?
And a bottle of whiskey. I hate to say it. But yeah, it did. I think I was feeling a bit sorry for myself and saying, oh, well, you know, I'm past 40 and it's like, what am I going to do? Like, you know, and he was like, well, what do you want to do in your career? What haven't you done? And I'm like, I want to play someone in the military because I come from a long line of Marines and he's in the Army. And I was like, I want to say something, you know, in my career. I want to say something. And I wanted to say thank you to the men and women of our military. And in essence, this is our way, my husband and I's way of saying thank you to them in my small little way that I can.
It seems like a very big way. Congrats on season 2. That's incredible. And I heard you say that you feel like you caught lightning in a bottle.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it was, you know, I realize how hard it is to get something like this off the ground and to have season 2 and not only that, to have such an amazing cast and to have Taylor Sheridan write it. I mean, all of these things, like they don't happen. It's so hard for these things to happen. And that's why I say it's like catching lightning in a bottle. It'll never happen again, but I'm certainly holding on to it for dear life.
And what is it like to work with all these big names? Nicole Kidman, Morgan Freeman, Zoe Saldana. I mean, this is pretty amazing. And I mean, and as you mentioned, right? You mentioned Taylor Sheridan because he writes and directs it, and wasn't he an acting coach of yours at one point?
Yeah. Yeah, in my 20s, he was my acting coach. So in a way, it's a little more stressful for me because I want him to be proud of me as well, you know?
Yeah.
But it's also like a master acting class when you go to set. I love more than anything to watch these actors attack these scenes. And, you know, with Nicole, you'll watch her and she does it completely different every single time she does it. Zoe does the same thing. And it's interesting to see the techniques that they use. And I just get to learn. And it's such a joy. I kind of feel sometimes, yeah, I pinch myself every day.
You work hard. I mean, so don't, you know, got to give yourself credit. And getting in shape is something that really took a lot too. Didn't you start getting in shape shortly after the birth of your second child?
Yeah, so I actually got in shape twice for this. So I had my first one, got in shape, then and we were getting ready to shoot. Then I got pregnant again. It just so happens, I have to say thank you to Zoe because her schedule pushed us a year. So I was allowed to have my second baby and get back in shape. And it has taken me 2 years to get to the point that you see me this season. And it is a lot of ribeyes. That's all I have to say.
You have such a sweet family. You have your husband and your 2 girls, and you even named one Army, right?
I did. It's one of the reasons I fell in love with my husband. I've known my husband ever since I was 17. We have a really, really fun story, which I will not share here. But when I found out, I was in Afghanistan and we ran into each other in Afghanistan and I hadn't seen him in 17 years. And he was like, yeah, I'm in the Army now. And It just, for me, I don't know whether it's just because my dad was a military guy, but I just find it the most endearing thing, and it's the thing that I fell in love with about him, that he would, you know, he would sacrifice himself for country, and I don't know, I just have the utmost respect for that, and so we named Army because of that love.
I love that. And you also give to charity when it comes to veterans who've served. I know you have a vineyard on your farm in Tennessee, and you give the grapes to a charity that benefits them, right?
Yeah, we do. It's called, we named it the Patriotic Pick, and we do it every September, and we do it for the Special Operations Warrior Foundation, and it sends the children of fallen Special Operations Warriors through school. And so we wanted to do something with our grapes. We had been giving them to our little church ladies in our little town, and they were making jelly and everything. And so I was like, we have so many grapes. And my husband came up with this organization. He worked at the Pentagon and knew some guys that it had helped. And so anyway, yeah, it's been a blessing for us to get to give in that way.
That's fantastic. We want to tell our viewers season 2 of Lioness is streaming now on Paramount+. Jill, thank you so much, and thank you for all you do.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You too. We'll be right back with more AM Northwest. Don't go away.